Like is an operator which is mostly used with string fields. Used with string fields. When I say string fields, the column type will be varchar, or it can be char, or it can be nchar and varchar. Right? We discussed this in data types. These are the four commonly used string data types. Right? And when we use like operator, we also use wildcards. So the two most commonly used wildcards are, first is percentage, the second one is underscore. We'll see how this works. So before we see some examples of the like operator, let's see the contents of the table again. So we have five records in this table, and since I said like keyword can only be used with string fields, so what are the string fields here? We have name, we have department. So let's try some examples and see how like works. So what is like used for? It compares a value to similar values using a wildcard operator. So you can either search for an entire string, like select star from employee, where name like Paul, right? So if I run this query, I'm getting the record of the employee whose name is Paul. So this is similar to writing like this: select star from employee where name equal to Paul, right? So this is like you can do a full text search, you know, with the like operator when you know the exact value. Now consider a scenario where you don't know how many Pauls are there. It's a scenario maybe find details of all employee whose name starts with P, for example, right? So in this employee table, if we see, so only Paul's name starts with P. So there is only one employee whose name starts with P. So let's change this example to R, because with R, I think we have three employees, right? Raj, Ritu, and Rahul. So, and in actual employees table, there can be, you know, more than thousands of employees, and we don't know the character by which their name starts, or how many employees are there whose name starting with A, and we can't remember the exact names of all the employees. In this case, we will be using the like operator. So what we will do, we just copy this statement now. So we know we need to find out the employees whose name starts with R. That means we know the first character will be R, right? Name will start with R. Now comes the wildcard. We will use percentage. So the percentage means any number of characters, you know, which can be there in this name field for any of the values, but the first character should be R. So it's like R followed by n number of characters. Doesn't matter, whatever it is. But the starting should be R. Right? Clear on this? Let's run this and see. So you get three employee details now, Raj, Ritu, and Rahul, and all of them are starting with R. So now if you want to tweak it and say like find the name of the employees whose names start with R and A. So if you do this RA percentage, so this Raj will come under that because we have one character after that J, and then we have Rahul. We have HUL after RA, right? So when you run this query, you get Raj and Rahul. So this is one way we use the like operator when we don't know the exact value in the string fields, and we can search by parts. So one more scenario can be like find details of all employees who has character A in their name, right? So this means there should be a character A in their name. It can be the starting character, it can be the last character, it can be anywhere in between, right? In this case, we can write select star from employee where name like will give percentage A percentage. Okay, which means it can start with any character, it can end with any character, it can be of any length, but it should have a in between, right? So in this case, if you see, except Ritu, all the names have a in them, right? So when I run this query, I should get 4 names. You see, Paul, Raj, Samara, and Rahul is what we are getting as the output because there is a somewhere in this name. Clear on how we use percentage symbol? This is a wildcard that we use with the like operator. So when you know the exact name, you can just write name like Paul, which is equivalent to the equal to operator. And if you don't know the exact name and you want to find out using a pattern like starting with R or has a in between, you can use like this. Clear on how we use the like operator?
Yes. Okay.
So both of you are clear on this, right?
Yes.
So now I want to find the name of employees whose name end with character L, right? Find details of employee whose name ends with character L. Can you tell me the query for this?
Select star from employee where
Where
name like
name like
percentage L
percentage.
and you close the inverted comma. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, let's run this. Okay, so now
Yeah.
question will be like find details of employees whose name ends with character L and name is 4 character long. So percentage we were using to find out any number of characters before L or after L or in beginning and end. So when you have to search for a specific length, then we have to use the next wildcard, which we discussed, which is underscore. So for this example, let's take this. So we want the detail of employees whose name ends with character L. So the L will be at the end, that is fine. And the name should be 4 character long. So now when we say 4 character long, we have to give 3 underscores. Right? I give 3 underscores. So the overall length is 4 now, and each underscore means 1 character. It can be any character. That means the length should be 4 in total. If I run this, I should be getting only Paul as the output because Paul is the one whose name ends with L and it has 4 characters. Make sense?
Yes.
So let's see what all names are there. So let's write a query now. Find detail of employees whose name starts with character R and the name is at least 4-character long, right? So anyone wants to try this query? So the name
Yeah.
should be starting
Select.
with R, and the length should be minimum 4 characters long. So in this case, Raj is not valid because Ritu and Rahul, Ritu has 4 characters, Rahul has 5 characters. So they both have at least, you know, 4 characters. So only Ritu and Rahul should be the output of this query.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Select star from employee.
Select star from employee,
Where name like
where name like
uh, uh, letter R,
hmm,
4 underscore
3 underscores because total
3.
should be
Sorry. Yeah.
hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Close the
So if I do this, what will I get as the output? I think I will get only Ritu because you
Uh,
specified four
you should
characters,
yeah.
give
It
percentage at
should
the
be,
end.
yeah, at least 4. We have more than 4.
right? Let's see this now. Now we are getting the output.
Yes. Yes.
So clear on how we use the like operator along with the
Got it.
wildcards. Yeah. So when you know the exact name, you can just give name like Paul, which is similar to name equal to. So when you know the exact value, you don't have to use like because you can directly use equal to. And when you have some scenarios wherein you have, limited information like the word can start with RA or it can contain A, or in this kind of scenarios. So this kind of things will come in interview questions on like operators, right? So clear on how we use the like part?
Yeah. Got it.